Hi guys, my name is Gerald, and in this video I will discuss variables in Dart programming language. You could think of variables as a box that can hold value. And if you want to put a label to describe the kind of value that this box contains, then you could set a type to it. In Dart, we have built-in types, such as string for strings, int for numbers, bool for booleans, and etc. Could also set custom data types too, or custom data models. Now let's head over to our Visual Studio Code. Inside my dart underscore test folder, I have the bin folder ready, and inside the bin folder, I already created the variables.dart file, which contains my code. And in the debug section, I also updated the launch.json file to indicate that we are debugging the variables.dart file inside the bin folder, like so. And if I click this start debugging icon, then here it is. Okay, so it's working fine. Now let's continue our discussion. If I remove this value right here, you will notice that the name has a type of dynamic. So this means that if you use the var keyword to declare a variable, then the default type is dynamic. Now, due to the feature of Dart programming language called type inference, if I assign a value to this name variable, the type changes depending on the type assigned, or depending on the value that is assigned to the variable. So in this case, since I'm assigning a string, then the type changes from dynamic to string. Now, since Dart programming language is a strongly type-safe language, then we encourage everyone to use the explicit types. Meaning to say, instead of using var, we could use string instead, since we are passing a string, like so. Now, the question is, what would be the default value of an uninitialized variable? So let's say we do not have any values assigned to name right here. What will be the content of this name variable? So if I click this debug icon again, you will notice that the default value is null. And I think that's it for now. So let's move on. Now, what is a value? A value is an object which is an instance of a class. So going back, if I assign a string of Gerald right here, this Gerald value right here is an object which is an instance of a string class right here. Now, there will be times wherein you would want to make sure that the value of your variables will not change over time. So let's say here in box 1, as you may notice that here the value assigned changes from 100 to 200, and the same goes with the box 2. Now in Dart programming language, we could prevent the changes from occurring by assigning final or const keywords, like so. And as soon as we use these keywords, you will notice that there will be a red squiggly line on the second assignments that we created. And this indicates that since we are using final or const, then the value could only be set once, like so. Now, what is the difference between final and const? We typically use const if we want to have our variables to be compile time constants. This means that the value contained in the variable box 2 will be already known when the code is being converted to an executable. So I think that's it for now for variables in Dart programming language. In the next lesson, we will discuss different built-in types we have in Dart. So if you like this video, you could click the like button. And if you want to see more videos about Dart programming and Flutter development, be sure to subscribe to my channel as well. So thank you for watching and see you on the next video.